Welcome to the very first episode of Uncaged Zootours. Today, we'll be going to my hometown zoo, the Birmingham Zoo. And what better way to start off than showcasing their most groundbreaking exhibit to date, Trails of Africa, which opened in 2011. It is a 20.5 acre preserve showcasing over 15 iconic species native to Africa. South America ends, the next adventure to another continent begins. What we're looking at was once an exhibit for African spur tortoises, but it's now a haven for Laptop and her daughter Ajavu, the white rhinos. However, if you walk a little far down, you will see that Laptop and Ajavu are not alone. Just next door is the male rhino yard, home to Max, who arrived from the Brevard Zoo in 2012 to help with the species survival program. White rhinos can be identified from other rhino species by their square mouths. It is common for zoos to separate male and female rhinos in their own exhibits due to their territorial behavior and solitary lifestyles. If you backtrack down the hill and past the female rhino yard, you will encounter the home of the white storks. However, even after 5 visits, this is all the footage I have, so we'll be moving on. Right around the corner from the storks, you'll see the stars of the zoo, the African bush elephants. What we're looking at here is the Boma yard, the first of 2 elephant exhibits. There are a total of 7 viewing options for the elephants due to their popularity. The zoo is currently home to 3, Bawagi, Gustavo, and Ndazi, who rotate between the 2 exhibits. Did I forget to mention that this was one of the only facilities to contain an all-male herd of African elephants? Before the African elephants came to the zoo, there was a pachyderm building that contained a black rhinoceros, an elderly Asian elephant named Mona, a hippopotamus named Tadpole, and for inexplicable reasons, a Maine wolf. There were also hoofstock yards for American bison, Bachelor camels, and a cheetah named Dolly. However, Mona passed in 2007, and Dolly passed in 2009. Wanting to keep the elephant exhibit alive, the zoo took the cheetah, bison, and camel exhibits and combined them in order to make room for the Trails of Africa elephant exhibit. When Bawagi first arrived at the Birmingham Zoo, he had a crack in his tusk and had to undergo surgery to repair the damage and shorten his tusk. Thankfully, across from the second elephant exhibit is a small yard that hosts both the Aldabra giant tortoises and radiated tortoises. Aldabra tortoises are the second largest species of tortoise in the world after the Galapagos tortoise. Moving on, just past another elephant viewing is the first of 2 giraffe exhibits. The Birmingham Zoo has 3 reticulated giraffes, Willow, Jalil, and Zurian. Many people probably are not aware that giraffes are an endangered species. The biggest threats to giraffes in the wild are habitat loss and poaching. The Birmingham Zoo is committed to helping conserve the reticulated giraffe. One of the unique features of the zoo is called the Kiwani's Giraffe Encounter, where you can purchase tickets to hand feature the giraffes. However, the giraffes are not alone in their exhibit. They share the space with two female ostriches, the world's largest and heaviest bird. Even though ostriches can't fly, they make up for it with their speed and aggression, particularly when they are threatened by predators. Speaking of birds, the next exhibit is home to a cinereous vulture. This type of vulture is native to temperate Eurasia, so not Africa. Just across from the vulture's home is a well-furbished aviary, home to several species of African birds, such as the blue-bellied roller and the white-headed buffalo weaver. A full species list is in the description. As we continue, we'll catch one last glimpse of our pachyderm friends. The next animal we'll encounter in trails of Africa is the Grants or plains zebra. A zebra herd usually consists of a single stallion or male zebra, several males or female zebras, and their offspring. During mating season, stallions often try to take over the herd and may even fight to the death to protect their status in the herd. Next exhibit takes us from the savannah to the jungle, where we will encounter two different types of antelope. Up first is the yellow-backed duiker, along with its lesser-known relative, the red-flanked duiker. Even though the red-flanked duiker is diurnal, it tends to be most active in the early morning and late afternoon. This species often follows baboons and monkeys to feed on the flower and fruit pieces dropped by these primates from the treetops. The next exhibit was once two separate exhibits for red river hogs and lesser kudu. Today, it's the home of Nakaru, the eastern bongo who came all the way from the Great Plains Zoo in South Dakota. The eastern bongo is the largest, heaviest, and most colorful of all the African forest antelopes. In all seriousness, eastern bongos are critically endangered due to logging and poaching, with estimates of only 100 bongos living in the wild and 420 living in zoos around the world. Finally, we get to the true king of the African savanna, and the animal who truly makes for a perfect finale, the African lion. The Birmingham Zoo has two lions, a male named Kwanzaa and a female named Akili. Like their giraffe neighbors, lions are endangered. Most lions live in prides. While hunting for food, several lions may work together to corner and take down large prey like elephants. And that concludes our tour of Trails of Africa. Upon leaving this section, you could either tour the nearby Predator building, soon to be Asian Passage. Or you can backtrack past the elephants to visit primates and South American residents. Next time we visit the Birmingham Zoo, I'll be showcasing some of the wildlife of my home state. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons to support the channel, and I'll see you next time!